Right. This was the first picture, was it or not?
Yes.
Right. Now read it. Read this, what you've written.
Rajiv, 22 male, living in Champaran district, which was flood-prone area. Due
Very
to
nice.
heavy rains,
Yeah.
there was floods in the crop season. He
So
decided to
what is the first and foremost? You've already told it, crop region. Crop region. Secondly, yeah, adjective you have told a flood prone area. You have already indicated a flood area. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, आगे चलो.
He decided to reduce the effect of the rain.
So
So
he
he first
decided not
contracted.
the problem. It is again you have got intention of reducing the effect, isn't it? Of the rain.
Yes.
What has he done?
He first contacted the weather forecast and meteorological
Where
department
was it?
through call, sir.
Through calls. Okay. What is only intelligent person available in the village?
No, sir.
No, no, you must be only intelligent person who has got all the particulars, and that is 22 is doing well. Doing what? What were you? Rajiv 22. He say what is? Rajiv 22 male. Do you want to say, is it or not? M is for
Yes.
what? M is for what?
To reduce the effect of
What is
the
this M?
flood.
I am talking about this M. What is M going to do?
Male.
Why? Do you think it's a, aren't you, when you are making a hero, who, Rajiv, aren't you, is it not your name?
It is.
Did you say that? So you have to marry a Rajiv, a girl. Is it? Can we afford to say that generally in our context?
No, sir. Just I wanted to
So
specify the.
that's exactly what I'm trying to put across. Why should do that? आगे चलिए. What have you done? You have contacted meteorological department and forest. Tried to update the villagers. Tried. What is that? Have you done it? Update. What is villager going to do? What updation have you done?
I've read about the rain whenever it will be coming. So according
When
to
it
that,
can.
they will
Okay.
be.
So has the rain stopped? How many days will the rain persist? Tell me now. And he say he found a community of villages. What is community of villages? How many villages are there?
Community in the village. Okay.
Understand? I'll read what you have written, my dear.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Community of villages. How many villages are there? Was it a block? What is the area? What is the 20 village, 10, 30 villages? And talk to the sarpanch. Okay? And what is it? Wrote letter to the to
To
construct.
construct dam and
Very
divert
good.
the
What is the cost
river
of dam?
water.
What is the cost of dam?
Crores.
Crores. Who will give that money? And who are you to
Government.
write that letter? And what letter, what is the effect did it have? Tell me yourself. It's a
Nothing,
total
sir.
garbage that you have written. Total garbage. Which qualities emerge? First and foremost, let's talk about effective use of intelligence to find a solution to the problem. What is the problem? Problem is, it's a flood
Heavy
prone
rains,
area.
floods.
That flood prone area. You already decided it's a flood prone area.
Mm-hmm.
Second, what action have we taken? Nothing. You have contacted Met Department because it was raining and you wanted to find out how many days will it rain further. Is it anything else? Which quality you must tell me? Satyam, tell me which quality you must?
Sir, from whole story or sir from some specific line?
Are you talking about told the whole story? Talking about the whole story.
Right.
He's
Um,
confused. He doesn't know what direction to go across. Totally confused. You come under pressure. You don't know what is to be done. Kim
Formed a
Khattar,
community of village, sir, ability to influence the group.
what? How can it now? But what is even if it's a community, they can village cannot be community. Village is village itself, but firstly and foremost, you do not know what to write, how to write, how to put across views. Effective use of intelligence to find a solution to day-to-day problem. Problem has not been solved. Reasoning ability is gone because you do not know what you're writing. That a cause and effect has to be there. Girl, G for grass, you have not understood what the problem. Inquiring attitude, receptivity, and logic, that's gone. Where do you go? And in what to say, okay. So that is the status as the first is concerned. Okay, let's come back to the second one. This is the one, is it? Okay, read out.
Ranjit 22-23 posted at border. Okay,
What?
BSF Jawan who was in a regular patrolling in Rajasthan saw a person traveling towards the border, LSC. Saying that immediately informed his seniors and asked the purpose of the uh, uh, and asked his purpose and checked his ID and passport. Got to know he was lost in the deserts and he was away from his tourist team with phone switched off. After verifying, he contacted and helped the person to reach to his team by
Okay.
dropping by to
Now,
him.
Satyam, analyze the story.
Jawan regularly patrolling in Rajasthan. Sir, immediately informed seniors means that do not want to
First
face the
and foremost,
challenges head on.
start from the top. You want to
Was
become an officer. What have you become? Your
Jawan.
aim is low. You have become a Jawan hai. Yes or no?
Aspiration level is low, sir.
Not expected you. You have to be your no aim has to be higher, isn't it? Aim ही नहीं है. What are you doing? Secondly, is it not checking here the regular patrolling in a regular patrolling? Was he alone? Can a person go alone?
No, sir.
Okay. So if it is patrolling, it has to be a part of the team. You are Jawan, there has to be some senior also available.
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
So you have not talked about the group itself, you are talking individual. Okay. And he saw a person going towards LAC. To go at LAC.
LAC.
Seeing that he already informed his seniors. For what purpose?
For backup and also if there.
यार
What? अरे तू सोचती हो बेटा what is the use? You are checking your ID card, then you could have informed कि पहले बनवाने की जरूरत पड़ेगी तुम्हें. You want to play safe. You have got no risk-taking capabilities. You also like to pass on your all inefficiency to the person higher up. It's a simple game. And what have you done? You have checked his ID card. Is there anything great? What action have you taken? Tell me, Miss अनुराग बोलो क्या एक्शन लियो?
आईडी चेक करके ताकि
आज आईडी चेक करने तो बहुत सारा कौन सा आउट ऑफ 15 क्वालिटी विच क्वालिटी इमर्ज? Even if it
आफ्टर
emerges, accept only one quality whether you are sense of responsibility, isn't it? Anything beyond that?
नो सर.
And lastly, you have tried to help him that empathy, a bit of empathy. Anything more than that?
No, sir.
So the problem is no, with the low level ideas, with the idea you have got all of you have got the sense that it has to be कोई negative नहीं होना चाहिए. That's a trivial aspect of it. You have to bring out your 15 qualities. Tell me which quality emerge from here. बताओ मेरे को. Tell me yourself, Anurag.
Nothing significant, sir.
So if nothing second, then why do you write it? If you know that you are not making it, if you are very aware of it, what you are not doing it, then why do you write? What to write? And it is just instant. Is it a story? Story has to have past, present, and future. Okay, very nice. A story, it is an instant. You are trying to tell one incident. Is it instant or not?
Yes, sir.
Is it a story?
No, sir.
कहानी लिखना याद रखना. You are supposed to write a story. A story कहता है you should be, you have to put your story on my mind. I should think as an assessor that this story is mine. So you have to write a script, not for yourself, for me. until that script comes, why should a person read a story? Tell me. It has to be interesting.
Yes, sir.
It has to bring out certain facts and figures of what way that you want to, what you should convey, what you want to do. Is it conveying? No. So only two things you have done. You have checked his ID card and sent him
Got
back.
to know he was lost again, as his
got
phone
to
was
how
switched off.
how do matter got to लॉस क्या ये कि देखिए तो पता पूछे एक बात करने में पता चलता है ना भाई
हाँ सर,
तो कौन सा बड़ा काम किया हो
सही बात।
okay next come back there. Let's come back this is the story there's the picture isn't it what is it there's a something is it a one person is here one person here something what is there okay
Sir,
yeah
in the previous story, sir, previous picture, what can be a acceptable idea?
don't trust the idea had to be brought to you don't ask me because I never give idea you have to think you have to train your mind. That's unfortunately you people have got to learn to cut and paste. ये कहानी उठाकर डालते हो डालने की आदत छोड़ो. Train your mind.
Sir, for the first picture, I have an idea. Can I present it?
We'll talk later on. You can write a story. You can write a story. It is not the idea. You write a story, learn from it, think. Have you been able to bring out the 15 qualities or not? It is the bringing of
Yes.
the quality. You have to make it story. Okay. Let's read the story.
Yes, sir. Rajat, 23 May, a forest guard saw many tigers were behaving abnormal recently, so he saw the situation. He told to his seniors and called scientists, doctors of animals to check. What they found is there was a viral disease. That viral disease was the reason they had to give anesthesia and all. They prevent further spread of disease. He with his team, made them unconscious, and
Okay.
process
Now,
was further medication was done.
Satyam Bolo, analyze yourself.
Sir, first of all, sir, how can he be a guard? Aspiration level will be low.
So
Then,
aim is
sir,
low
he
aim. Firstly, low aim.
low,
Okay.
low.
Next.
Then, sir, immediately reporting matters to senior, nothing
So that again
handling
is
by
a
own self.
confirmation of the fact that you want to pass on earlier story, the same thing you did it. You informed your
Yes, sir.
senior, so you want to pass on the buck to someone else. You don't want to take responsibility and you don't take risk at all. Okay, number two, good. आगे चलो.
Then, sir, find out there was a viral disease.
हाँ
Could be
सो.
something specific. And then anesthesia to give the
What
vaccine.
is his action? Tell me, what is his action? Except for
His
informing.
action was only one, sir, informing seniors. Rest
That's
everything was
all.
done by, yeah,
Who is the hero? Is Rajat. What has he done? He has informed his
informed
senior that
seniors.
tigers are sick. Anything beyond that?
Nice, sir.
Can you afford to become an officer just to give an information? Anurag,
No, sir.
you recollect back when you contacted me earlier, this is, I just want interview to be done, isn't it? This is what you told me. I said that can be done, no problem. But problem lies somewhere else. All of you, I say when you interact with me around it is not that you are going to, it is the question of no, you should look at it as some value has to be added to you. Okay. Hello. हेलो ठीक हेलो हाँ ये बस ठीक है डॉक्टर देख लिया हम देखला के बाद अलिए अभी कल के हम 2 4 5 दिन में ठीक हो जाते ठीक ठाक देखें आगे की हो गए तो ठीक ठाक है ना नहीं नहीं करके करे बल करके आप पानी कहता वो उस ऐसे जगह पर है उसको ज्यादा कुछ बांध ही नहीं सकते हैं आप इसको हॉट एंड कोल्ड 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 लगाते कोल्ड थेरापी करते रहिए अब 2 4 दिन थोड़ा सा दर्द होगा 2 4 10 दिन चलेगा ठीक हो जाएगा देखिए देखो ठीक हो जाते हैं और सब ठीक ठाक है ना हाँ की कल को हाँ हाँ हाँ, वो तो बोलबे के लिए तोरा कल उचार वाला है। हाँ ठीक है। हम्म। हाँ हाँ, चलो देखो लगल हो, देखे देखल जेते। हाँ तब हम, हाँ तो हमारा काम करवा दो, बात खत्म हो गए तो ये ना करवा। चलो ठीक है। जब करते करते नहीं, करते नहीं होते छोड़ो ना, काहे परेशान हो। जिंदगी के जो काम होबे न करते करते परेशान करवा, बहुत बहुत केल हो। एक यदि हो जेते तो बहुत है, उस जगह जे मांगो दे दो, की करबो, दे दिया। हाँ, ठीक। चलो ठीक ठीक हो, चलो। और सब ठीक ठाक है ना? पोता दोनों ठीक हो ना? पोता, हाँ तो अब पूरा पूरा ठीक है। एक आदमी, एक हमरा बगल में एक अफसर है, ओकर डेथ हो गए हैं, ओकरा एगो दो ओकरे ओकरे अभी काज धंधा चालू हुए में 3-4 दिन से बिजी है। तो अभी परसों तो ओकर 10वां, कल 10वां हाल एक आता है, ये के सामने में हमारे अफसर है, ओकरे डेथ हो गए हैं। तो जो का अभी वो हुआ तो कल पर 2-3 दिन ये समय चक्कर में रहते। देखो ये, फिर बात करो ये। ठीक है, पोता दोनों ठीक हो ना? पढ़ाई चल रहा है दोनों के? चलो अच्छा, लगा 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 निकाला दोनों के। ठीक है। ठीक 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 है, आप फिर दिन करो ये अभी। ठीक। ओके। चलो। सो नाउ, सो हैव यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम नाउ, अनुराग?
Yes, sir.
Will you gain anything? Just tell me, writing this sort of story.
No, sir.
क्या फायदा हो बेटा मेरे को? ओके, रीड द नेक्स्ट वन। रीड द नेक्स्ट वन।
Raga 24 male working in the budget pen as an engineer was aspired to join armed forces, but he had ongoing job for which he made out a schedule dedicated to hours in the morning and evening for subjects and practiced in the weekends with giving mocks. He in weekends when with giving mocks, he also assessed his performance and improved further. He also made a group with dedicated students and which kept them motivated and cleared the exam further and cleared the interview and joined forces. Thanked his colleagues and
Okay.
cooperation with his
Look, one
friends.
story, one is you give more details. One story to indicate that you are motivated to join services. Okay, there is nothing wrong in that system, but you have to give more detail. You have to give more detail. Nothing comes. What is your contribution after joining services? What is the future that has to come?
Sir, but the picture around the picture we need to
Around the picture,
plot the
picture
story
you
with.
only made him hero. After that, what is future will not be picture in any case. Picture is one frame. It's a frame, isn't it? There has to before that frame and after that frame has to come. What is that? Yes, you have joined services when you wanted to become join services. What do you do after that?
Uh, okay, sir. He thanked his colleagues and also
Not
उसके बाद
thanking is most significant. What is your contribution? What is your quality? अभी तो क्या है? It is self-directed, isn't it? Everything to
sir,
you wanted to become an officer and you have joined. That's all. Now he joined armed forces. And what capacity? Anything there? Do you want to become join as an officer, as a person, as what do you want to do? Anything specific anywhere?
Specific. Okay. No, sir.
नहीं है ना?
नहीं.
कोई फायदा है? बताओ, आप ही बताओ मेरे को.
No, sir.
Okay, read the next one. This is the next one. Okay. So there's a number of people working it. Now you got another great idea. Very good. Read it.
Unless 24 government civil engineer posted in the valley saw in winter due to snow, there was covering on the road and which led to many accidents.
There
So
was
he
what
got
is there was covering on the road. Covering on what?
the snow used to come on the
Snow,
road.
snow.
So
Snow.
covering of the snow will always there. If it's snow, it will be there on the snow. So what is so great about it?
But sir, how can it be snow? The picture में तो सब लोग वो लोग वो
Let it be anything.
धोती में.
That is, let it be anything. That is all possible. I'm not talking. Even if there's covering, it is already there. If it is snowing, it will there. आगे go ahead. Read it now.
I got an idea where where he pipe of hot water was inducted into the surface of the road and tested
Imagine,
it on the road
just tell
while
me what a
construction.
cockeyed idea I'll put across. How many kilometers of pipe will you place it with the hot water? Anurag, tell me. Its angularity, its thought process is totally distorted. Can you afford to give hot water in the winter season on the roads?
No sir.
Anurag, bolo na, tell me.
So I thought,
You're so you can't be so careless and careless. Aren't you careless? Have
yes,
you ever thought you are an engineer now? Can you afford to think? Is it possible? Working solution, workable, practical solution has to solve the problem. If you do this sort of thing down there, is it possible? Site and went around there. What have you done? You gave the idea. Okay. So what is the cost of 1 kilometer of pipe which have to play with the hot water?
सर वो
Water will
स्प्रिंकल्स
have
नहीं यूज करते हैं
क्या क्या?
मेरे को लगा स्प्रिंकल्स यूज नहीं करते जैसे जापान वापान में तो स्नो गिरता है तो आई थॉट दैट आइडिया वुड बी वर्कबल.
What? Tell me now. Yeah, I said when you put a pipe, hot water will have to be created, isn't it? That has to be कहीं तो गर्म करना पड़ेगा ना. Who will bear the
हम्म.
cost? Who will bear the cost? Tell me. And pipe water has to be flowing from all throughout. And what is the width of the road? Will one pipe work?
नो सर.
तो कहाँ से आइडिया सब आ रहे हैं तुम्हें? Satyam, have you understood?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay. Read the
सर
next
तो
one. Okay. Read the next one.
Someone 36 posted at rural block bank assistant manager where he saw many people coming to banks for small reason despite digitalization of bank. So he took permission with his senior and did one day workshop to the customers where he could use phone, utilize it in daily use and help them to clear their doubts of the villagers and make them understand which with time reduced the crowd and in the bank the customers were happy and become more
Satyam, let
efficient.
me have your idea.
sir, I would go with organizing some competition.
Forget, analyze this story. Forget what you'll put.
Okay. Yes, sir. So this story, sir, only a one-day workshop has changed the whole entire system of bank. It makes the story visual.
It is only this Tyson he's taking. Why is it you? What are you first in the bank?
Yes, sir.
What are
Assistant
you?
Assistant
manager.
manager. An assistant
No.
manager का सर जॉब प्रोफाइल तो नहीं होता है.
Assistant manager है, where supposed to you have got certain responsibilities, is it or not? You have
Yes,
already
sir.
digitized the bank. Digitization, what does it digitization mean? What does digitization mean?
कि ऑनलाइन सारा
Digital.
काम हो सकता है सर.
अरे digitization means your process is digitized.
Yes.
पैसा तो वही मैकेनिकल ही होगा ना.
हाँ हाँ।
लेन देन मैकेनिकल होगा कि यानी यानी चेन नहीं, आइदर एटीएम लो, कहीं तो पैसा निकालना ही पड़ेगा ना। व्हाट हैव वी अचीव्ड? Only because you are using a buzzword, no? I'm supposed to be well read. This guys use all those high flying words you are using it. क्या फायदा हुआ इसका? What is your everywhere? Now tell me now, 6 stories have passed. Nowhere you have shown any action anywhere. You are incapable of taking decisions and action which are required. Anurag,
Yes, sir.
okay? Now, so the idea has to be same now. You like in like that. Here it is what? Here it is now. One person is sitting around there. The two people are standing there. Okay. What is it? Does it look like a bank? Probably no. Even it says so, I grant you that it's a bank. I'm very happy. What is the end result? Was there any saving? If say how much? What effect did it have of your no endeavor that you put in? Okay. Now read the next one. Read this.
Ratan, 24 male, was going to medical store to get medicine, saw a kettle was drowning down the river, and woman and
आगे
standing for
चल।
help, and kettle was near the rock between the canal, and he immediately asked his friend to search for rope. He himself went into a canal and carefully threw his belongings out. Balancing his steps, he caught hold of the kettle neck ribbon, and with the help of rope, he came back
Very nice.
safely and advised women
कभी भैंस
to
पकड़ा
stay
है क्या?
away.
कभी भैंस पे चढ़ा है अनुराग? हाँ?
Nice.
नहीं ना? सपना देख रहा
बहुत
है ना तुम लोग?
बहुत।
हाँ? सपना देख रहा है ना तुम लोग? हर एक जानवर को यहाँ पर है, कहाँ पर बहुत ड्रॉनिंग डाउन इन अ रिवर। रिवर में फ्लो करता है, ड्राउन नहीं करता है। दे हैव गॉट सच अ दे buoyancy is so much they always float. They always
Good.
and a woman. And what did you ask? You asked your friend to search for a rope from where? How did you go? तुम अपना कपड़ा खोला, इसे he threw my items around there, जूते खोले, हाथ खोले, तो उसके बाद गया, रिवर में गया। Was the river flowing or static? Would the animal
Flying.
be moving ahead or moving behind, waiting for you to come? Anurag,
He was stuck
he was
there,
stuck.
sir.
यार कभी आज ये बताओ, तेरे फ्लोइंग रिवर में would it get stuck? Tell me with a strong way. भैंस गाय है ना?
There was a rock, sir.
हाँ, रॉक पे कहाँ गया? रॉक पे अटका हुआ, कहाँ देखो, कहाँ अटका हुआ, कहाँ भैंस है?
फिर पिक्चर एक और बार दिखा दो।
ये देखो कहाँ पर, वहां है, कहाँ पर भैंस तुमको नजर
सर
आ रहा
उसका
है?
थोड़ा उस साइड है सर, अब
उस साइड,
क्या ही
इस
बोल
साइड,
सकते।
इस साइड में भैंस है। एंड लड़का किधर देख रहा है? ही लुकिंग एट दिस बॉय।
हम्म।
So you have brought in extra character. Have you brought in extra character or not? Yesterday you can reflect and say you bring in extra character in the system. भैंस है ही नहीं, लेकर आया भैंस बैल। Is it workable? Why did you ask him to get the rope? Did you utilize it? No. How? What do you do? You caught the animal by neck. तू आजा मेरे पास, मेरा पालतू कुत्ता है ना, आजा मेरे पास, घूमते चल। पॉसिबल है, टेल मी रामराग, कहाँ से है? Why have we got this such a low level ideas? I think it's not one level, it's just a distorted. That my word is, I'm very, sad to look at it. Okay. Now read this.
Rahul, a 22 male newly joined GNT student, had come to hostel for his from his hometown. He was allotted a new room where he organized all his luggage, clothes, and important items. He went around the campus, explored the place, made new friends who was in a roommate who got to know about him and discussed about the subject for further. And they went around the hostel and made new friends and enjoyed.
Very nice.
and
So,
promised each
you
other.
got what does it indicate? Satyam, Paru?
Newly joined college, JNT student had come to hostel from his hometown. He was allotted new room where he organized all his luggage, clothes, and important items. He went around the campus, explored the places, and made a friend who was a roommate and got to know about him and discussed about the subjects. Further, they went around hostel, made new friends, enjoyed the day, and promised each other to together become best friends with time.
What does it mean? Which action?
Sir,
What action is taken?
only this is he's thinking about only self, not
Satyam,
about
like he is Satyam, total Satyam, who went around the journey and become a
made
leader by himself.
friends.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
बस घूमना डेट बना और कुछ काम नहीं है पढ़ाई लिखाई
And
पर what is it?
made friends दो बार आ गए.
अब even if friends, what is the purpose?
नहीं सर.
What is the purpose? Tell me, what have you achieved?
मतलब सर फर्स्ट डे है सर कॉलेज का, तो क्या ही।
तो तो बच्चा है क्या? इवन 2 साल का बच्चा इवन नर्सरी में जाएगी, तेरे बेटे बेटी जो हो गए ना, तो वो दे विल राइट अ बेटर स्टोरी देन यू. When you get married, you know, tomorrow your son class 2 में जाएगा, he will write a better story than you. It has to be. I said, remember, I said the story is read as per your age and time. You are engineer, working person. Okay, read this.
Surrender 26 playing volleyball for national team. Had come to college after passing out to take certificates. Saw his juniors after practice taking rest. He told them about his experiences and motivated them to work better for the upcoming matches. He shared his insights about the training and suggested them to integrate into their routine. Gave them treat before leaving and wished them luck. They took inspiration from him and won the matches further. And he
Satyam,
also thanked the coach of his
Satyam.
for his guidance.
सर वॉलीबॉल मतलब
Don't
वॉलीबॉल सर
confuse it.
पिक्चर.
Don't confuse it further.
हाँ
Both of you have confused it totally.
मतलब सर.
He is coming to college. What he is playing at national, he is playing volleyball for national. Okay, very nice. Nothing wrong.
हाँ
He is coming to college to pick up a certificate. Pick a certificate. What he found? He found his friend juniors. Juniors saw his friends after practicing taking rest. With practicing what? What are they doing in
Volleyball,
college?
sir.
क्या?
Volleyball, sir.
Is it a volleyball college?
No, tournament चल रहा है.
Again, कहाँ से है? Where it is written?
मेंशन.
What is written? I only assume that you are a person who has gone, who is part of the national team. You have come back to college to pick up your certificate. You found your people practicing here, sitting, enjoying. Doing what? What were they enjoying for? Juniors after practicing, which practicing what? Tell me now, where it is written? And motivating them to work better to get win up in matches. Same matches with whom? With whom? Where the competition? Suggesting them to integrate into the routine, gave them treat before living. तो खाना तो आराम से दोस्त बनाना चाहता, सत्यम को मिठाई खिलाया क्या, सत्यम तेरा दोस्त रहेगा, वेरी प्रॉब्लम. हाँ, किस होटल में ले जाएगा तू उसको, सत्यम को पकड़ ले, इसको सत्यम, he'll give
यस.
you lot of treat. What have you gained? Tell me. Are you happy, Anurag?
No, sir.
Okay, read the next one.
Captain Anuj, posted at the Valley, got responsibility to capture a key position as they were attacked. Being on the uphill, it was challenging, so he planned and asked his troops to march uphill and diverted few of them from the other side. He used tanks, then surprise them from behind and take over the
Very
control.
good. Okay.
After
What is tank? Will it go uphill? Will the tanks will go
uh,
uphill?
from
अरे यार ये लिखो ना ये being the uphill. Will the tank go uphill? Tell me. First and foremost, stop. Do not write any story which you have got no control, no idea at all. Do not write any story of terrorism, fight or say war and all because you have no experience. What you are learning is small little thing from your parents who have been part of the system. That's all. And otherwise, you have read certain stories which are in the media. You are far removed from the ground realities. What have you achieved? Again, it's a wishful affair. Okay. Read the next one.
Ranjan, 23, college student, saw his sister got scholarship in DU, but his father was hesitant to send her to an unknown city. Seeing this, he went to him and convinced him and telling him the importance of college and future of his sister will be good and took responsibility visiting her regularly in his holidays and further he got convinced he himself went and arranged rooms and made her comfortable and regularly
अच्छा
so
किसके लिए काम किया?
बहन के लिए
बहन के लिए. तो तेरे को सर्विस की क्यों जरूरत है?
नहीं वो
Oh, tell me very simple. I'm asked very simple question. Which quality emerge? You are attached to your family. Secondly, you are critical of your father. There is a big difference or there is this direct indication there is some problem with your father. The clear-cut indications are there. You may be discussing or not, but there is a clear-cut difference there. What have you achieved and what have you worked for? Your own sister. What have you done? जाकर visit करूंगा. Anything else other than that?
no sir
And what is this? No, what is this? No, look at the picture. The boys, their father is here, mother is here, and this is the sister.
mm-hmm.
So the boy, this is the elderly person,
Hmm.
not he. You are telling you as the son are trying to tell your father something to be there. Okay. Okay. Read the last story.
Bharadwaj 22 Mary joined college saw volleyball court was empty and led to growth of weeds and abandon oh it was abandoned okay he being a player thought to revive the ground where with the help of gardener he cut off the grass watered the ground and took his friend's help and put the net and started practicing
Okay. Become a gardener then. Anurag,
and
become a gardener. Don't worry.
so
And this
with the help
volleyball
of
has,
gardener sir
yeah.
with the help of gardener
Oh, no, become a gardener. What about you? Why is now? What does it indicate? You are critical of the system. He joined college DC, saw that the volleyball court was empty and led to growth of weeds and abandoned. इसका मतलब क्या? No one cares about it. You are critical of the organization. What corrective measures have you taken? Nothing. By clearing the weeds for one day, would it solve the problem?
बाद practicing start किया सर
अरे प्रैक्टिस किसे? अब where's the team?
वो भी बना दिया सर
कहाँ पे बना हुआ?
was grounded and with the help of his with his friends help they put off net and started practicing
They put
uh,
on practice for what?
no, for no simply sir then many students joined the game and he helped you to improve their skills over time he made a team and started playing And ground was full like always. And okay, banaya nahi.
Yeah. So it's a total overall. Tell me, what have you achieved? Tell me, what have you achieved? Satyam, let me have your views now.
यस सर। सर
Yeah.
इसमें सर मुझे तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि पहले इसमें मतलब वॉलीबॉल एक बार पहले भी आया था सर। फिर वॉलीबॉल।
So that is indicate that anything which interests you, because he must be a player. He must be a
यस सर।
player.
ही
क्या
मस्ट बी अ
यार?
प्लेयर।
मस्ट बी अ प्लेयर, या
प्लेयर।
पढ़ाई लिखाई इनका हीरो होगा, और ये खेलने में ज्यादा ध्यान दिए होंगे।
यस सर।
ठीक है। और
और
खेलना इनको
उसके
पसंद
बाद
है। ठीक है, बताओ।
उसके बाद सर फिर मेन सर गार्डन पे काम किया, इससे अच्छा प्लेयर की स्किल्स पे काम कर सकते थे।
So that I'm talking about. I'm saying overall now 12 story we have read. Now, how do you rate him? First and foremost, effective intelligence. Use of intelligence to find a solution to day-to-day problem. Not even one story he has been able to find a solution to the problem. Right? It's a practical intelligence. It's a practical intelligence. And resource use of available resources to find a solution to day-to-day solution within the available resources. Number one. Reasoning ability. Nowhere is a girl. G for grass, I for inquiring attitude, R for history, L for logic. L for he has been illogical
लॉजिक।
throughout. He logical, all illogical. Organizing ability, he has not been able to organize things. So all three gone.
यस
Social
सर।
adaptability, there's a doubt about their relationship with his father and parents around there. That gives me clear indication. A bit of empathy. Sometimes he shows trace of SI, sense of responsibility, but a very low level. Initiative, probing, initiative taking first step in unfamiliar situation and working in evolving situation and bringing closure. Not in one problem he has been able to bring it to closure. As a matter of the initiative is gone. Next
यस
comes
सर।
self-confidence. Self-confidence is what you should be confident. Confident until you have to believe in yourself. Believe on. So that gets missing. So there is a certain amount of he is no underconfident. Number one. Number three. Next comes the speed of decision. Nowhere it shows that he has got right decision, right time. Ability influence group. He is not talked about anywhere. Liveliness, again, runs into liveliness is remaining buoyant, Everywhere he is trying to dish out. There's a plate, pass it on to someone, pass it on someone else. So buoyancy,
सीनियर्स।
determination, persistence with which you pursue a goal, gone. Persistence with which you pursue a goal. Then comes courage. Nowhere it shows the courage. Anywhere he's भैंस को पकड़कर गले में लगा लेता है. That's the end of it. हाँ, उसके बाद क्या हुआ? स्टेमिना कहीं पर कोई दिक्कत नहीं रहा है. As is all 15 quality, you get total. I don't know how did you get screened in with this sort of thing, this story. If you write this sort of story, you will not be screened in also. Okay, so that finishes this part. Now we'll go back to